I'm at Grace Church Road. I went to Waynesboro to bring this man down to this address, and now he's trying to force his way into a house. I'm afraid to move my vehicle. Just fighting in there.
It's inside the house now?
Yeah.
You have your doors locked?
It's open. I'm in a van.
You need to make yourself safe, okay? Even if you've got to drive away from there, you're away from it and close that and lock that door.
It's open. I'm in a van.
Do that for me now, please.
Okay, wait a minute.
Do that for me now, please.
Okay, wait a minute.
All right. Deb and Adam, were you guys there? Oh. Can you guys hear me? I don't hear Deb and Adam. Can you guys hear me? Okay. I'm not sure with Deb and Adam, like why I'm not hearing them or why. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Thank you. I'm just kind of taking it in right now because I personally like am in shock, to be honest, because his thing kept saying active, so I'm just like, Blaine, please answer. I'm hearing bad things. There you are, Deb.
Sonny, I was here the whole time and they could see me and hear me. It was really weird that you couldn't.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. So obviously we just heard that Blaine Nelson OD'd and lost his life today. And it's really hard right now because I haven't absorbed it, besides the fact that I know that I can never speak with him again. We felt that in the last month that something was different, and we kept reaching out and talking to him and asking him if everything was okay, and he kept saying that he was fine, but
he kept saying that he was tired because he was having to be dad and mother. But when he was on here in talking about addiction, when we had that video, I just felt like something was going on with him then. he was like literally falling forward and dozing off during the. And then he stood us up that once, but just was not like him.
Let's see here. Let me just thank you guys for all your love and thoughts. And
Yeah, it looks like it happened about an hour ago. And we didn't want to say anything, guys, until it was being publicly posted because, that's not our place. And we wanted to make sure that the families, knew. But it looks like from the posts that are happening that it is common knowledge now. And our hearts and prayers are out to their family and to his children. Adam, we can hear you, but barely. It's like a muffle.
I can't hear you at all, Adam.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was on a phone call with someone.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, I missed you Blaine already. His children, Ashley, his family. I'm so sorry.
Drugs just ruin and take so many lives. And I just pray that people will wake up and not get involved at all in them, because we don't know. There are some drugs that you take that you instantly are addicted to. There are others that if you have that addictive personality, it will just overcome you. So it's best not to even start it. And if any of you are struggling, or family or friends are struggling with drug addiction, please stay close to them, keep an eye on them, and help them fight through this.
There's Big Red right there.
Blaine was such a joyous, jolly guy. He had a beautiful spirit about him. I know that he lived a rough life, but he also had changed things. And I know that he, must have drifted back into that addiction. But he had a lot of love in his heart as well.
I'm just gonna, you guys, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna drop the link to his channel. And if you guys could just go maybe leave a nice thought or prayer for his family, that would be nice.
Yeah.
I talk to Blaine quite often. And I just literally left him a message the other day ask him how he was doing. Because I know that I even said to him that he was acting different. It is if he was okay, and we all felt the same way, that something was going on. I'm so sad right now. But yet I want you guys to honor Blaine, because even though he lost his life to addiction, I always saw the heart of who a person is. And he was trying to change, but I know he was struggling because there was a lot going on his plate. And I've never had to battle that type of addiction ever, so I really don't know. And I'm just really sad. Because I know I don't get to ever speak to him again. And his family, besides me, who cares, right? But it's his son's daughter, Ashley, his mom, dad. And it's just, when I kept seeing his thing active, we were trying at him, just a message. Dad,
Thank you, Bismo.
Dad,
Yeah,
could you please say a prayer?
absolutely.
Would that be okay? Thank you.
You mean right now?
If
Or
you
just.
could.
Yeah, okay, I will. All right.
Thank you.
Father God, we just come to you and we lift up Blaine's family right now. And we ask that you would wrap your arms around them and you would help them through this time, especially his children and his wife and his mom and his sister and anyone else. And we ask that anyone in that family that's struggling with addiction or that is even, getting into the midst of it, that you would use this, Lord, to keep them from ever going back down that road again. We pray that Blaine is in heaven with you right now. And I know that he believed in you. And with all of his heart, he testified to that fact here on YouTube. So we just ask that you would welcome him and take care of all who are involved and be their comforter. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Dad.
Thank you, Dad.
You're welcome.
Adam, did you want to say anything?
I'm not very good at moments like this.
So, just to let everyone know what you were hearing, as we were playing that video.
As far as, well, I mean, I was told that that it was confirmed and that his daughter found him and that I don't know how much detail you want me to go into.
No,
just
don't.
No, just the fact that like we were just waiting to hear if it was true or not. We were hoping it wasn't true. And that's why we were waiting the whole time to see if to make sure that family obviously knew first before it was put out, obviously.
I will. Can I read one thing? Can I read one thing? Because it was funny. I mean, it's not funny, but when I was going to his Facebook page, there was nothing there. So I had Googled his name, and the first thing that popped up when I Googled his name, which was a Facebook post, and it was just really random because it was from June 18th of 2021. Do you mind if I read it?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, please do.
And this was a message Blaine wrote himself in about his deceased his deceased wife. I think her name was Melissa.
Yeah.
That he wrote, "Sometimes you'll never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. It's so hard to believe you have been gone almost a year and a half, my best friend, since my kids, my wife. I've missed you so much lately. And today I find out if I have the same thing that took your life, and I have been so afraid. But as I was driving, I heard your voice tell me everything is going to be okay. I'll always love you, and I know that I'll see you again."
Yeah.
And I found that just so weird that was the very first thing that popped up.
Absolutely. Timing. I always believe in timing of everything. So it's one of those things that it was meant to be that popped up Absolutely. And someone in chat mentioned about helping for Blaine's family. I know that they didn't have a lot. Um, so if anyone does, I'd suggest if you could use the PayPal link because PayPal doesn't take 30% of money that would go directly to all of it. 100% go directly to helping Blaine's family. If anyone cares to do that, someone put it in chat, and I was like, you know what, gonna do it. Gonna do it. If people do want to help, bless bless you if you do. Don't have to, of course. I hate looking at his picture right now because it.
It's just there's no words. I mean,
I don't
and it happens every day. Somebody passes from an overdose and addiction problem. But when it's somebody that you've known and you've talked with and you've laughed with and you know, it's just
prayed
shocking.
for and prayed with.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, I don't
He
get
was
very
just
serious.
on.
I'm sorry, Sonny.
No, he was just on the addiction live that we just did because of the.
Yeah.
Friday night, or the last Friday. I I don't get very. I don't. I'm not one that gets really serious or like kind of like real very often with. But I had a really weird like kind of like symbiotic like connection with Blaine that I just immediately felt a kinship with, and even though we're probably two in like different ends of the spectrum when it comes to life, I just felt so much love for him and so much hope for him that like I've never had a problem like being just like kind of authentic and unlike myself in the way I would like kind of reach out sometimes just to be like, hey, checking in, want to see how you're doing, thinking of you, and he was such a big, he was such a big macho, like that, a lot of guys would take that in such a different way. And he was always so receptive and thankful and smiley about it. And I sensed, I mean, hindsight is 2020, but I think that, I know that I, in the last month, have sensed a difference in him. And like Deb was saying earlier privately, why didn't I, well, that's, it is what it is, but it's like, why didn't I like take those extra steps to be like, what can I do? Are you okay? And even though the words came out of my mouth, and even though all of our mouths, even though we all checked in on him,
Yeah,
it's like, what could we have done?
nothing.
The thing is, I told you off screen I felt really bad because I literally, and I felt like it was the Holy Spirit just talking to me, that I should have said this to him, and I'm kicking myself. When we did the addiction show, all of a sudden the thought came to me to say, and I did not say it, to say, one of the problems and people die from overdose is when they've been away from a certain drug for a long time. And then they go back to it. They think they can do the same amount that they used to do of that drug, and they can't. And I didn't say it. And I wish I had, because maybe that could have made a difference. I don't know, but I felt that nudge, like God gives you a nudge sometimes to say something. And
Yep.
I wish I had said it.
I was just watching Tyler, like that Tyler kid from the Hollywood Psychic, and he was the Growing Pains father, Alan Thicke, and during the reading, he kept saying to him about a heart problem or something like that, and it was one of those nudges that he basically had. Now hindsight after that, Alan Thicke died a couple months later because of a heart attack. And again, it was one of those things. It's like obviously it kept coming through because it was like to go check yourself, and then a couple months later, right, it was like that nudge, um, almost like having that foresight. um, whether it would have made a difference, Deb, who knows? Because obviously, as I always say, that we're in charge of our own actions and thoughts. But I always believe that when you have a nudge or whatever, that you do say it, because it usually comes,
Yes.
do you know what I mean? It always,
Yeah.
it's like, dang it, why didn't I say it? I was going to say it and I didn't, you know? Um,
Exactly. That's exactly it.
yeah.
There's a
I,
reason that you're thinking those things. There's a reason because you're being spoken to, and
right.
we got to
Um,
listen.
I was gonna say, just in general, you guys, and I know this too. I always want to kick myself in the ass when I think of something and I don't say it. It always never fails that I should have said it. It doesn't matter if it's just a simple thing, like, you know, it could be the most simplest thing. Like, why didn't like, you know, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something as simple as I can't even think actually. What am I trying to do? I
I
can't
know.
even
Well,
think.
yeah, I
I
mean,
know.
think of saying how many, think of, how many times did you or I reach out to each other or Deb and say, hey, is Blaine okay? Or,
Yeah. Yeah.
like the night when, and he did have a lot on his shoulders with everything that was going on and that's no one's fault at all, but it was easy to also say, okay, he's just trying his hardest and he's busy
Yeah.
and like when he felt like when because the first thing I said to him the other night was, Blaine, let's get this out of the way. Why the hell did you stand us up?
I know.
Yeah.
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 But
I messaged, like I said, I messaged him the other day, and hey Blaine, how you doing? And I saw him look at the message a couple of minutes later, and no, see, um, Blaine normally, when Blaine is fine, or when he was fine, Blaine always answered me back like right away, or like within a short period of time. And so over the course of the last month or so, even a little bit more, um, like just like the message I just sent the other day, Blaine looked at it, but he didn't respond to it. And I was literally going to go message him today, because I know when Blaine doesn't answer back, it's odd to me, because Blaine has normally kept his word. Oh, for Pete's
hey,
sakes, I
Sonny,
didn't. Hold on.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Okay. I got to read this
what
because this made me so. This spin said Blaine was so young. You all gave him a chance to make peace with McClurkins and to share his story and connect with so many. Thank you for lifting up Blaine's voice and giving
I
him
have
a place to belong.
think. Oh, I do have speaking of, um, I do have a message really quickly to read from Jerry McClurkin.
Okay.
Jerry just wanted me to let everyone know that she said that this is incredibly very, very sad and that she prays for his kids and his mother.
Absolutely. Oops.
Um, and then I don't. Can I play you the last message Blaine sent me
Yeah.
Sure.
So
privately? I don't.
Oh.
I mean, he might not want me to do this, but this was the last message I got from him.
Okay.
Yeah. For anybody going through some things, I just want to let y'all know that this song's for you. It's been a while, but I'm back. Have you ever had someone who loved you much, but when times got tough, they left you in a punch? Thoughts of suicide down deep in your veins, twisted in your mind from all of your pain. Laying on that couch, cause you're sick as hell, and you can't find the note, so you wanna go to jail. Running from the past, cause you're scared to face that truth. When you see the mirror, you know it ain't you. Black eyes, broken noses, beat up girls, all those homeless, dark places, overdoses, school shootings, cancer taking comatoses, older kids being both loved ones gone, manic, schizophrenic, all the ones feeling lost.
Thanks, Adam. I
I
forgot.
don't know if you could hear it very well, but he just wanted to share that was something he was working on with his son. And in that, he talks about addiction and ODing, and you're not alone. And that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and you know
No,
what?
that was a weekend. That was a week ago.
Yeah, because you know the thing is that obviously Blaine didn't mean to lose his life today. I forgot about that song. I'm gonna make a really nice tribute video with it.
You have it, don't you?
Yeah,
Okay.
he sent it to me. And it was a really good, catchy song. I really love the hook of that.
But when you listen to the words, it's
Yeah. So, and thank you, Sven, because although you know myself and Adam would doubt that like Blaine's was on the opposite side of the tracks than what we lived.
But,
We're so glad that we gave like him a voice, and he became a friend to us.
and I don't think anyone ever knows. I think we're all one day away from being on that same side of the tracks. You just never know.
Nope, you never know.
I don't think anyone wakes up one day and decides to go down that road. But
Yeah. What a perfect song. I know you're not alone. Yeah. I'm so glad that I have that actually to make a beautiful tribute video for him and his family. What is Blaine's channel? Let me drop it again.
extracted thoughts. I hope, and I don't have his cousin. I know his cousin Andrew has also
Andrew.
struggled, and I hope that someone is with him tonight, because I think anyone that knows anyone that's gone through addiction or gone through struggles like that, when something like that
And with Ash.
happens, it can be a huge trigger to people that need to, that have gone through it as well. So I hope that someone's with Andrew tonight, and anyone else that's suffering.
Oh, Blaine. I just can't believe that I can't message him again. But I mean, that's being selfish because his family, his kids.
Yeah. His daughter, his son, yeah. And then Ashley, they were still in love.
Oh my goodness, I pray that Ashley was out of the rehab. I pray that she was out because she was due out like any time. I don't know if she was or not yet, to be honest. I need to find out if she was. And yeah, it was the most beautiful thing, and I don't think we'll ever regret that video, ever. Is when when Karina's grandma Jerry and Blaine shared that moment together. That was like such a beautiful moment because it's never about nothing else besides forgiveness and love. And in that case, you know, it was just a beautiful moment that was shared naturally, organically on that live. And it
And
was
that took
beautiful.
strength.
Um for anyone that doesn't know, but I think everyone should know by now, obviously Karina's remains were brought home. Thank you. So bless always to Jerry McClurkin and her family that Karina was found. Um, I'm so sorry for uh, uh, sorry for Brianne Gabriel Ellis that she passed in September 16th to an overdose. And that's exactly what the live was about that Blaine was on. And we knew that Blaine was a little bit different on that live than normal. And then to hear that this has happened today, I'm at a loss right now. All I keep going through my head, besides the loss, of course, to his family, is that I can't just turn around and message him on Messenger and talk to him. I love that guy. I really love that guy.
And everyone, we were a very small part in his life, so it's not our loss. It's those babies' life. It's his kids, and he had done so much work to change his life.
Dude. Yeah. Whoops. What the heck? Sorry, somebody sent me a message just as I was going to click down at the bottom. So you guys, again, I will, for the sake of Blaine and his family, I will drop the PayPal link for him and for his family. 100% of anything that's sent will go to Blaine's family. Absolutely. I know that this family didn't have an abundance, but whatever. If somebody wants to do their part, feel free. Don't feel like you have to, but if you do, love you, Blaine. And yeah.
Deb, okay, sorry.
Oh.
Deb I couldn't hear Deb.
It went out again. Thank you, Callie. Let me just go. I'll go take a look. Because I do.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
I
lost volume again. I lost my volume again. I don't know why.
Yeah, I just saw your message, Deb, when you sent that. I'm sorry.
It's funny how God puts people in your life. Vincent messaged me and we made that connection with him. And through that, we got a connection with Blaine. And we were able to give him a place to reach out. And then Adam got that connection with Jerry, and we were able to unite the two of them. And to see that, like Sonny said, that was so beautiful. You were absolutely right, Sonny. And
yeah, absolutely.
And I know you built a really close relationship with him, going on live and helping him to understand how to use YouTube and build his channel. And
yeah, I really like Blaine.
I know you did.
It was because he was just honest and real in a sense, he said a few things that obviously was like, whoa. Okay. I love honesty. I love realness. And, regardless of what skeletons were in his closet, he was just speaking his truth. And I just like that, just like Paige Turley as well, who we've given a voice on here, respect to people that are just speaking their truth and just being as honest as they can. But you know what I mean? Not hiding behind what he's done. He was just very outspoken about his past. And I am going to miss him so much. I have a hard time looking at his picture right now because it's just that his big squeezable cheeks.
Yeah. I want to address Deborah Lyons asked a question. She's not trying to be, victim blaming or anything. She's just trying to understand why someone who was doing so well would go backwards. But, you have to look at addiction. It's no different than when you say you're going to go on a diet and you break that diet and then you feel bad about it and you get back on it. And then you go along and you're doing really well, but then you have a stressful day and you think, or a stressful week or a stressful month or something good happens and you think, I deserve that break. I deserve that candy bar. I deserve that whatever. It's the same way as for the high. That's an addiction that they struggle and fight every day of their lives. And he was going through a really stressful time. He was having to be mom and dad for both. And a lot of things going on. His uncle's, in jail for all of this. So it just happens. It happens the same way any of us fall off the wagon with anything.
And for some people, going through rough times is a trigger, but for other times, going through periods of non-turmoil can be a trigger, because I know several people in my personal life that have struggled with addiction, that it isn't when they're at their lowest point that they're most vulnerable to relapse. It's when things are going really well in their life, and they've started to lose focus on how bad things can be. And so it's like when things are going well, it's like they start to ride that wave of positivity, and they start to think they can handle things that they really probably shouldn't be even messing with. And who knows, you can never know what's going on in someone's head or what's going on with someone's journey with addiction, but
Right. Anything can be a trigger. A good thing can be a trigger, or a bad thing can be a trigger. I have a friend who is an alcoholic, and he's a phenomenal person, but something bad happens. He uses that as an excuse to drink. Something good happens. He uses that as an excuse to drink. And he can go for over a year and not touch a drop. And then just all of a sudden. And that's the truth. It's big. We cannot trust what's in any of these drugs anymore. Fentanyl is really, really bad. And people, are getting that. They don't even know it's in whatever they're buying. Did we lose Sunny?
no, I think she just
No, I'm here. I just need a few
Okay.
moments.
Yeah, you're fine. You're
I'm
fine.
gonna do something. Thank you. I just before I
That's
just have to
right.
go back to being off for a second. I really want to thank Callie and Nolan for your donations to the PayPal. Um, Again, I'll drop it again if anyone else wants to help Blaine's family out. And I'm just creating a command that you guys can just hit Blaine. And it's just to say, we love you. We miss you, Angel. And prayers to the family. But I'm just finishing it up, okay, guys? And then I have to look
Yeah.
at something else. But thank you guys so much
Yeah.
for your love. And I'll be right back.
I just I want to clear something up too, that we have no indication that fentanyl was involved in
No, we
anything. I
don't.
was just using that as an example of you don't know what is in drugs today.
Yeah, we don't know anything either. I mean, we were, I was told it was one thing, but
Yeah, but we don't
those aren't
have
my those aren't
confirmation.
and those aren't my details to release. But
Right.
you know what? It's like,
Right.
as much as Blaine struggled with with his addiction. I mean, when you look at the lives that any addiction um, affects, not just the person going through the addiction, but I mean, those kids are the ones that I'm going to pray for tonight.
Right.
I've prayed for Blaine many, many times. So I think now his children need my prayers more than Blaine does.
And Queen said she doesn't know what's going on. Queen, if for anyone who just popped in, we have a friend, Blaine Nelson, that has been on our show with us several times, was just on a couple weeks ago with a video about addiction. And he had his own channel, and we kind of gave him that start.
Right.
And he passed away from an overdose this evening.
But he's the one that took that and said, I want to be able to take my story and translate it into a message that, and he got criticism for it, but he took his struggles and he wanted to turn that into a message for things that people could learn from, whether it be his history being involved in gangs, what his life was like being incarcerated, or what his life had been like being a long time addict. And those are incredibly vulnerable parts of your life that you're willing to put out there to help other people. And I can only imagine the good he could have done if given more of an opportunity.
And Kenneth, we're so proud of you. 7 years sober is amazing. Thank God you have stuck to that. Keep going. Keep going. Don't ever go back. And that it happens a lot that people, are off of a drug for a long period of time, as I said, and their bodies, kind of, it could be alcohol too. And they think that they can go back to drinking or taking the same amount that they did before. And they can't. And that's a very common reason that people OD. Right, Queen.
Steffa, that's beautiful. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And he was so. I mean, he did it in such a way that was so. I don't know. It's like he was able to do it in a way that still came off as human and not.
Yeah.
Caution. I don't know. It's like sometimes they say people are bigger than life, and Blaine's one of those people.
Uh-huh.
I really loved learning from him, to be honest.
It's hard. I mean, how could you not, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like I said, he had that joyous spirit about him.
Yeah. And if anybody wants to hit ! Blaine, it's just a simple thing to say that rest in peace, Angel, and prayers to the family. Anyone can hit that. Yeah. I'm really going to miss that. I really enjoyed talking with Blaine. He gave me knowledge, and it really sucks that I messaged him and he didn't answer back and I was going to message him actually today just because I was like, okay, because, I don't want to hound him because I know that with Ashley in rehab and he was going through a lot. And like he said he was, it's very stressful. But I'm gonna miss you, Big Red. I surely am, and it's so hard looking at that face and just knowing that uh, don't get to talk with him anymore. Besides today, like I can talk with him, but obviously in a different place. And I thank you, Deb, for that beautiful prayer earlier.
Was that his sister that got married? It was his sister that got married recently, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad that he was able to be there for that. And that's going to be a memory for her that she will cherish.
Yeah. And again, whoops, that's the PayPal link. Let me go back to his extracted thoughts here. And
I'll be right back.
Absolutely. If people could go just leave a nice prayer, just a nice comment on his extracted thoughts to show the love, and anyone that watches this video after we end this live, if they could just put something nice for his family and for Blaine.
And I've reached out to his sister, and I'm gonna try to get as much information as I can on what the family may need and anything that anyone may be able to do to help. And as soon as I get any of that information, I'll pass that along. For his children, for his children more than anything.
Yeah, we will do a memorial
Even
live.
if it's somewhere to send cards or something like that,
Yeah,
we can facilitate that and work and get it out there.
yeah. So like I said, we will do a memorial event for Blaine live. Um, we'll let you know. We'll obviously when that happens, but we just want to have more information with everything first, and then create a tribute video, of course, for Blaine and with his song. I love that song that he did. To be honest, I was really looking forward to it. Just such a very sad day. Thank you guys all. My eyes are kind of really watery, so it's like the messages are kind of a little bit of a blur. Um, but thank you so much for that, for saying all those nice things, and prayers to his family and his kids. Hmm. One second, please. Adam. Yeah, Blaine.
I had to get a tissue.
I want to. I'm just gonna go back. Just give me a second. 1 second. Um, when I'll just be right back. I wanted to play that song again. You could probably hear it better through mine, I think. Okay, I found it. Let me. I just want to play it again, okay, guys? Um, in honor of Blaine. And I want to thank all the people that are messaging me right now on my messenger. Um, there's a lot of people messaging me, and I haven't really looked at them, but I can see that you've messaged me, and I want to say thank you for reaching out and giving your sympathies and condolences. Okay, let me just quickly go to it. I love that song.
I
It's
know.
so
I
good.
wonder if he ever. I wonder if he ever finished it.
Yeah, no, I know. It was. I really liked it. Just very catchy song, and like I said, it's like Adam said too. Like when you listen to the words, I. It's still really. Oh my goodness, you guys just please give a lot of love and prayers to Blaine's family, and thank you, Jerry, for letting us know um, what happened. Um,
Yeah.
Hi, the song I'm playing is on this, yeah, so prophetic, yeah. I didn't mean to imply if I had not had anything to do with Ladies Example, yeah. Um, we'll find out in the very near future here what
Mm-hmm.
exactly. Um, uh, um, it's going to be hard making a video for him, to be honest. But I'm going to make a beautiful one. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Rest Easy Blaine. Oh, Lord.
I just
That's
want
what
to
Go ahead.
I just want to say again, I just want to reiterate again that we were just using fentanyl as example. There's nothing about fentanyl that was mentioned. So,
Yeah, we'll find out exactly at what it is, but it's just so sad because, like I said, he didn't think his life was gonna end today. His kids, Ashley, his family. Yeah, my niece. This is to be honest, the horror that I always wait to happen one day is my niece is addicted to it all. To be honest with you, thank you, Chris.
yeah.
I'm
And
just more looking. Go ahead, Deb.
I was just going to say for those who just popped in, they're not sure who we're talking about. We were talking about Blaine Nelson, who was, kind of a regular on our show. He would come on now and then and talk about, explain prison life and gangs to us and addiction, and had, really helped us to understand that side. And so he lost his life from an overdose today.
Oh, is it Andrew? Andrew. Oh, dude. I was looking for
Andrew.
you.
Andrew, we were looking for you.
Let me
Yeah.
message me in the back, dude.
Please.
Yeah.
1 second, Andrew. Just 1 second. I'm gonna go to my messenger.
Our hearts go out to you, Andrew, and to the whole family. And if there's anything we can do, we're raising funds. I know that there will probably be funeral costs and all kinds of things that will come up. So we're going to raise, we've got a link where we're raising some money to try to help. And I know this has got to be so hard for you. You guys were very close.
Andrew, I'm just messaging you on Messenger.
Okay, great.
Okay,
Andrew
yeah.
says that he just spoke to Blaine's mom and she's starting a GoFundMe page tomorrow to pay for the funeral expenses. We will donate whatever's donated to us, we'll donate to her.
Yeah. I'm
And when
just,
we find that page, when we see that page, we'll post it, right?
whoops.
Did you hear what I
Um,
said, Sonny?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm
All
just
right.
torn because, Andrew, I'm just messaging you on Messenger. Um, because I'm honestly, I know this is like so raw and so just for us too, but we wanted people to know about Blaine and because he meant a lot to us personally at the channel. So I'm not sure if you want to come on and say anything today or when I do a memorial video. If you want to say anything.
I messaged Ashley as well.
But if just know if you do, you can come on and say anything you want. If it's too soon, then that's fine. And yes, um,
Okay.
as soon as that PayPal or sorry, the GoFundMe is ready, we'll make sure that we post it on our social media. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have Blaine's mother's phone number. She wanted us to have it so we can reach out to her.
really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's, I'm so glad that Andrew popped in here because we were trying to. I remember typing Andrew, but I was like, oh darn, what's his last name? What's his last name again? Because he's on my messenger.
It's just feels so unreal.
Yeah, you know, all I can think about earlier before I seen Andrew pop in was when him and Blaine did that live. That's gonna be one of those memory ones, that you can treasure to go back to look at. So sorry, Andrew. It's great that he popped in here.
Yeah.
And yeah, so again, as soon as we get that, you guys can donate to the PayPal link if you want. And again, all that money will go to the family, 100% of it. That's why PayPal. It's because it's 30% off YouTube. So please don't donate that way for the family. Um, and we'll post that GoFundMe as soon as we get it. Um, yeah, probably gonna
Yeah.
need a little bit bigger coffin, eh? On those.
He was a big guy in lots of
Yeah,
ways, physically,
Sonny,
and he had
Andrew
a
will hop.
big spirit.
Go ahead.
Andrew will hop in a few minutes. Andrew will hop in if you want for a few minutes.
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely, absolutely.
Deb, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That's fine. I just was saying that he was a big guy physically, and he had a big personality and a big love. Um, yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's
I'm gonna drop
that's
that link to him.
yeah. If you can take care of that side of it,
Yeah,
Adam.
I'll drop the link. Um,
Did you put it in his messenger?
yeah, Andrew, it'll be in your messenger, and you just click on the link.
Oh, that's really great. That Andrew will come on and say something.
Yeah, I hope he sees it because I sent it in his messenger.
Yeah. And
It
again,
doesn't look
anyone.
like he's looked at it yet, but
Okay. Yeah, he didn't look at my message.
okay, going to it now.
Was he? Okay, perfect. Perfect. Um, yeah, maybe Andrew can let us know a little bit about what's been happening with Blaine, where this change seemed to come from in the last that we noticed anyway. Um, whatever he wants to say, that would be awesome. We love you, Blaine. Ooh, thank you. Stay logged in.
Yeah, Andrew, go to message request under Facebook Messenger. If you open your messenger and look at the little the three lines in the top left corner, it should have a number with a message request there, and you'll see a message from me there with the link. Because I don't think we weren't connected prior to this.
If not, I can drop the link in mine.
Oh, were you already connected?
Well, you know what? Now that I think about it, yeah, and, I messaged him, but I thought he added me. Maybe, um, but I don't actually think he did because we. I'm just kind of going back to it now. Yeah.
I
He's
think it's the
saying,
right one.
asking if you have the right Facebook.
This is the one I have. I don't have my camera on. I didn't realize that. This is the one I have.
That's what I have too.
So if that's the right one, then Andrew, then that's the one I sent a messenger to.
If you guys could please give this video a thumbs up for Blaine today, actually, because I want people to see this to
Oh,
make
wrong
sure.
one.
Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the one I had too.
Let me look.
Well, maybe it's the same.
Okay, I see it. I bet it's, I think it's probably this one.
Oh, so I obviously had the wrong one too.
No, that's part of Florida.
Andrew, is it the same picture on your Facebook that you have right now on YouTube?
Oh, that is the right one. That's the one from Florida. Okay, I got it.
Okay. Give me a sec.
Oh, this said this does not receive messages. They don't allow new messages requests from everyone.
Oh, you know what? Let's see here. You know, let's do this, Andrew, if it makes it easier.
Just drop it in the
Let's
thing.
we're just gonna drop it in here.
I did send it a messenger though, if you can see it.
Yeah, let us know if you can see it in Messenger first. If not, we will drop it in here for you. Just because I think your Facebook is more protected.
Which you're a smart man.
I want to stop screen for a second. Share screen. And go to, where is it? Back over to here. It's not popping up on my Facebook. Okay. Well, let's drop it here.
Yeah.
And if anybody else tries to join that link, we will get denied.
Lisa. That's one of that Lisa, that's one of, was that night with Andrew and Blaine was one of my funniest favorite moments I've ever had on YouTube.
Oh my God. Absolutely. I'll never forget Andrew's laugh. Dude. I, I just, it's so hard because you're just looking at this picture and it's just like, there's no way, Blaine. Like, dude, I love talking to you. Hmm. Just give it a sec, guys.
And Andrew, your message that you did post on Facebook was beautiful.
Oops. Andrew says, I'm seriously at a loss for words right now. Blaine Nelson, fly high, Bubby. We got super close over the last few years, especially being bunkies for as long as we was. Whether I was whipping your ass in dad or we have Bible study, you became a brother to me. I'll never forget our memories. I love you, big bro. Hmm. Um, Rest in peace, Blaine. Oh, dude. Oh, there he is.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Can you move the questions? Can you move
Yeah,
the questions? Yeah. Hey,
absolutely.
Andrew.
So I just got off the phone with Blaine's mom like 20 minutes ago. Um, so Blaine was on Vivitrol, which I don't know if people know what Vivitrol is or not. It is an opioid blocker. It's a shot that you can get once every 30 days, and it blocks the receptors it in your brain, so it stops all cravings from opioids, from alcohol, and it is a very useful medicine. Um, but some people it can cause adverse effects to, and it was causing Blaine to hear voices. Um, and so he quit taking it. He was supposed to go to a facility here in town on the 24th, but he was struggling and started using again. Um, Today, his mom found him upstairs, face down. Um, he overdosed. Um, it is like, so a lot of you have seen Blaine and I's live, um, where we talked about the what gang life does to families and shit like that. Um, Blaine was one of my best friends. We just did 6 months together, locked in a room, 22 hours a day, only out of our cell an hour a day. So Blaine and I got super close. Um, I just actually spoke with him like a week and a half ago. He called to invite me to his son's birthday party.
The paintball.
And my fiance and I are in the process of moving, packing and everything. So I didn't end up going, which I'm kind of upset with myself now that I didn't go.
That was on the 8th.
Yeah, it was on Saturday.
I know sometimes those pills are hard to swallow when it's like, you can't change the past, but it's like, it's hard, obviously, because you were saying we're gonna, then you're up and not here, and then something like this happens. But you know what? You can't, please don't play that would have, could have, should have,
Right.
because at the end of the day, you guys were close and you guys did have a bond, and he knows that you cared about him and loved him. But I get it.
I mean, we all know where Blaine's at. We know where Blaine stood. He was very involved in his church.
Right.
He was working the lighting and the sound for the praise and worship team. So it's no question where Blaine is right now. It definitely sucks, and I had to laugh a minute ago when you guys were talking about gonna need a big coffin. So a lot of you only got to see Blaine on either a phone screen or computer screen, so you can't really put size in perspective when it comes to that. Blaine was like 6'6", 6'7".
Uh-oh, it's frozen up.
You freeze up.
There we
Andrew,
go. You froze a little bit at 6'7".
He muted now.
Can't hear you. We can't hear you.
go out and then come back in.
Can you go back out and then come back in?
Here, I'll type it in chat.
I got
There
it.
you go.
I got it typed in.
Just come back in, Andrew. Yeah, Cullen's birthday was on the 8th, and Blaine had a party for him. I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should have said his son's name. But Chris, this happened tonight. There he is. Hey, Andrew. Sorry, we lost your volume for a minute.
Nah, I didn't know. I tried to get it back, but I figured it'd be easier just to log out and come back in. But what I was saying is, Blaine was like 6'6", 6'7", 270 pounds. Blaine was huge. Like, he was a giant teddy bear. But yeah, they're going to need a big coffin for that boy.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew, do you mind if I ask, do you know who's got Cullen and his daughter? Like where the kids are tonight?
Tot does. I actually, I didn't speak to Colin like directly, but Colin asked Tot who she was on the phone with, and she told him me, and I actually told her that if like he wanted to get out of the house or anything, to give me a call and I would go get him. And just because I know that's stressful for a kid, expect like
12,
they're old
right?
enough to know like exactly, like they've seen Blaine struggle their entire life, so it's nothing that's been hidden from them.
Is Ashley home?
I don't know, and to be honest, I didn't even know that she went to rehab until I seen Summer's comment.
Okay.
Yeah, Andrew, she was supposed to be out. When I talked to Blaine, I talked to him a few times, and I literally actually just asked him the other day, but he didn't answer me back, unfortunately, because I said, oh, isn't Ashley out this week? So, because he at the time said 2 weeks ago, which was about 2 weeks ago now, but I'm not sure if it was like if she was out yet or if she was about to be out. So, I feel horrible if obviously she's still there. Um, I'm I don't even know what to say actually, Andrew. Um, I loved Blaine.
Still do.
Yeah.
You know, I'm so sorry for the loss. Obviously, like I'm devastated. The family is devastated. I'm actually glad that you would come on here to even just speak. I wasn't sure if it was too much to ask.
No, not at all. And like, I hate to say it like this, but it's getting to the point where everyone like that I grew up with, that I used to get high with, is all passing away or going to prison. So like, I had just got on my Facebook, like I was looking at my timeline and seeing where somebody had posted it. And like, I still don't want to believe it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Andrew, I know that you've got a fiance and you have a baby. You have a baby coming, right?
Yes, sir.
So I just want to, I mean, I know that I'm not going to be preachy, but you do have like support, right? So you do have like people in your corner that you can turn to.
Absolutely.
I know what moments like these can do to people, so I just want to make sure that you're okay.
Yeah, I'll be okay. It's not gonna affect me like it should, just because it's something that I'm getting used to with our community. Like, it sucks. Like, it hurts to know that, like, we just talked the other day and he was telling me how proud he is of me because I'm in a very extensive community corrections program that I just got my graduation date. And we talked about him getting permission from in-home to go to my graduation.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay,
So,
Andrew, can I ask you because well, first of all, I want to ask you two things. Do you know if Blaine finished the song that he sent us each a part of that was about a minute long? Do you know if he finished, you're not alone, not alone?
I'm not sure. And Tot was super tired tonight, so I didn't want to ask her about it.
Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna message Colin tomorrow, and
So
find out.
that was him and Colin, right?
Yeah.
Or Colin?
Well,
Mhm.
it was gonna be. I don't know if Colin's verse actually got recorded or not. If it did, I will try to get it. That way you can.
I want to make a tribute.
Yeah.
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 Did you hear the portion we played?
No, I didn't hear the portion you played, but Blaine actually sent it to me.
As well, yeah.
And it's funny that you bring it up because I played it on. I had it playing through my car stereo, and I've got subs in my trunk. And so like I listened to it, and I immediately called him, and I was like, "Bro, that sounds like shit." And he was like, "It's just because I recorded it off the computer. Like I didn't. It's not the finished product." And we were just cracking jokes on each other about it. And
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
last message I got from him. Was that song?
Not me. I have a few more past that one. you know, I just it just really sucks because, like I said, so Andrew, what I was going to ask you is that we saw about a little over a month ago, probably, maybe a little bit longer, a month and a half. We felt like there was a change in Blaine. Like, do you know when he? Because we just saw this change, and he wasn't being the Blaine that normally was keeping his word. We could just tell he was being different. Do you know?
Hard to worry.
That so I didn't like Blaine and I haven't really been talking all that much just because we've Phoenix and I have been trying to get the house done and sold. That way she can get down to Florida so she can get the house ready for when I come down. But his mom told me that she didn't know how he was doing it. She knew that he was snorting it. But like you guys probably talked to him more than I have in the last couple months.
Probably then, yeah.
So I never I didn't get to notice the change. Like every time we talked, we were talking. One day we talked about Ashley because he had told me that they broke up or whatever, and I'm like, "Shut up, she'll be back." And the next time I talked to him, I was like, "What are you doing, bro?" And he was like, "Nothing, hanging out with Ashley and the kids." And I was like, "See, told you."
Yeah. Well, you know what? So yeah, like I said, we did notice a change, and that's why we kept asking him, like, "Are you okay?" Like, like even privately, I was just like, just be real honest with me. Are you okay? And of course he played it off like, yeah, I'm just stressed out because of other kids, and Ashley's in rehab and stuff like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, again, I realize that this isn't new to you. Like you said, what's going on here. Um, the sad thing is that he literally was just on our addiction show with us last week.
A week ago.
And yeah. But I'm going to make a special tribute video for him once I have some good pictures. See if his song was more complete to it than that. Make a special memory for him because He did mean a lot to us, and I know that I had talked to him probably the most for sure out of the group because
Yeah.
he just taught me a lot. You guys both that live too, I'll never forget that live with you guys. It was funny as shit, to be
Yeah,
honest.
I was actually about to say, um, Adam sent me a friend request on Facebook. I was going to see if possibly you would send me one and send me that remix you made, um,
Oh,
where
We
we
can.
talked about how Adam would get by perfectly in prison.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, so I hope I don't want to keep you or anything because I
Yeah.
know that you're probably tired and a long day, but is there any last things like you want to add to tonight at all? Like I don't want to keep you
Um,
for
no, you're perfectly fine. And I know this is a lot easier said than done. Um, but Blaine wouldn't want you guys to. I don't want to say he wouldn't want you to mourn over him, but he would
right.
not want you to cry over him. Because Blaine did not like to see somebody hurt or somebody sad. Um, so I will leave on a note of saying, keep your guys' heads up. Um,
Yeah.
think of all the fun that you guys had in the short time of meeting Blaine. Um, I will send you guys a message, or I'll send one of you a message. Um, and Blaine has already probably informed you. But I want to ask you kind of a private question, and then you can share it with Deb and Adam, or Adam, you can share it with Sunny and Deb, however it plays out. Um, I just didn't get the chance to ask him beforehand, and it's something that I do want to know. And if you guys don't know, and I tell you, it's something that you might want to know, just because it's got to do with how you guys all got involved with Blaine.
I
Okay.
would appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to so hard right now to find your
Um,
messenger.
Andrew,
Um,
yeah, I would
If
appreciate
if
that.
you go if you go to Blaine's page,
which I just am.
um,
His friends are private, so we
Wait,
can't go.
Sonny, I'll send you Andrew's link.
Okay, Andrew, I'll let Adam send me the link. I will add you like as soon as
Yeah,
Adam sends me the
and
link. Add
and if
you.
it's what I'm thinking, Andrew, then I would definitely would appreciate that. But Andrew, can you do us a
Yeah.
favor? I know but will you keep in touch with us and will you kind of let
absolutely.
us know how you're doing?
Now that we will
And
all
Yeah.
be friends on Facebook,
I think
I will
if anything,
definitely.
Andrew would love. I mean, I think if anything, Blaine would love someone kind of doing what he was trying to do, as far as
Yeah.
kind of getting the word out there for certain things.
I
And if you're
will
willing to come on
try
every
my
once in a while, we'd
best.
love that.
I added you by the way. I forgot that I could just click on your posting. Oh, shoot. Shoot.
Can we hear Andrew? Can you
Yep.
hear us,
Can
Andrew?
hear.
Will you come back in? Will you come back? Andrew, will you come back in?
Real quick, if you just want to come back in one more time, really quick.
Go out and then come back in.
Yeah, Alex, read the chat if you can. I just said just go back out and then come back in.
Oh wait, can you hear us now, Andrew?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, are you there?
Andrew, are you there?
Can you hear me?
There.
It's
Let's
we
see.
can hear you, but it's real crinkly.
Here we are.
Okay.
Hey, Deb, do you think when he comes
Yeah.
back in before he leaves, do you think you can? You're the most, I think, religious. Do you think you can maybe give him a last word when he
Sure.
comes back in?
Yeah, I
prayer?
actually found two
What?
scriptures from Blaine that he had posted on his.
Again, thank you everyone for your love and support for Blaine. Please give this video a thumbs up if you can share it. And again, if we can make a difference and hopefully save another person's life that sees this and understands how sad it is to lose people to addiction, that would be great. Thank you.
I just hope that, I mean, there's no telling how many people Blaine had an effect on with his story.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what, like, meaning,
That was our purpose.
yeah, that was the purpose. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Add to stream. Okay.
Add to stream. Okay, there you are.
All right. There you are, Andrew.
But like I was saying, Adam, yeah, I will definitely stay in touch with you guys. I'm not as good on like the lives as Blaine was. Like I can be a people person, like in person. I don't know. I just feel awkward. Like being on video. I don't know what it is.
I get it.
You're doing fine, by the way.
You're natural, though, but.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will definitely stay in touch with you guys. Like I said earlier, Tot, his mom is starting a GoFundMe page.
Yeah.
And I asked her to tag me to it so I can share it. So I will make sure that you guys get it.
Okay. And I would love that message, like you were saying. But is there anything else we can do for you guys or the kids or anyone?
Not that I can think of
at the moment.
If they do need anything, though, I will let you guys know, and I will say they will appreciate any donations that you guys give.
Yeah.
If you're not able to actually get them to her, I will give you all of my information, my Cash App, and everything like that, and I will make sure everything gets to her. And I will I'll print out receipts and everything. That way, you guys know that where it's going and what it's going for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Andrew, my only thing is that your Facebook, it says this account can't receive your message because they don't allow new message requests from everyone.
Okay, so it allowed Adam to send me a message or send me a friend request. I will accept his and then just send Adam, if you can do me a favor and send me Sunny and Deb's names on Facebook.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
right. We'll get Adam to send us our Facebook links just to make sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as I hop off here, I'll handle all of that.
Right.
I really appreciate you guys letting me come on and
I think
tell
Deb
everybody what
had
actually
something
happened.
she wanted to say to you though before you left.
Yeah, and no, we appreciate the fact that you came on. Absolutely, we appreciate the fact that you came on. But Deb had something that she would like to say before you go.
I thought it would be appropriate. I found a couple of scriptures that he had posted, and I think they probably were some of his favorites that he went to for inspiration. So the first one is Galatians 5:13. You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free, and do not use your freedom to indulge the flesh. Rather, serve one another humbly in love. That was one of them. And the other one is, so I say, walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. Galatians 5:16.
Both of those we read every night. Another thing that Blaine and I did, we literally did this for 5 months straight. We depending on what day it was, we read that verse of Proverbs. So Proverbs that chapter. Proverbs has I think it's 30 chapters, and we would just go through each night and read that chapter, because each chapter's only some of them are 20 verses, some of them are 30 verses, but we went through and read the book of Proverbs 5 months in a row. Every night before we went to bed, before we said our nightly prayers, So if anybody wants to just kind of pick up on that and just do it for Blaine, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I'll incorporate them into the, like I said, the tribute. I like to personalize it to the person's life and who they were, obviously. And again, I was gonna say something, but I forget now. But I just really appreciate the fact that you took the time to come out of here or come on here and share with us. I know you're saying not to cry for him, but I can't help it. I'm staring at that big lug right there, and I miss him.
He will definitely be missed.
Hmm.
He's leaving behind a whole legacy. Um, I'll leave with this one. So I always used to make fun of Blaine, and because he's so big and I'm so small compared to him, I would always tell him that his favorite verse of the Bible is the shortest verse of the Bible, and it's "He wept" because he's a crybaby.
He
People are
probably
Aw.
he probably agreed.
Yeah.
Andrew. People are asking when his birthday was. It was in May, was it not?
Oh, you would have to ask me that.
Oh, well, you know why? It's only cousin Tellius isn't telling me his exact birthday, but it's okay. You can let us know at a future date here, if you do find out.
I'll let you know in the messages. Give me just
Okay.
a few minutes, and I
Yeah.
will add it to the
May
messages.
19th.
May
Yep.
19th. There we go. Thank you so much. Okay, Andrew. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We truly appreciate it. Blessed to the family. And again, find out about the song thing because, like I said, I'll put together a really nice tribute and then we'll do a live. And
And
yeah,
Andrew, even though we're friends on Facebook now, I think if you send me a messenger because we're friends, I think it'll go through.
Okay, I will do that.
And then I can respond.
I got you,
Yeah.
Adam.
yeah. And then we'll post the, as soon as we get the GoFundMe, we'll be posting that as well, sharing that, posting that out to our Twitters and our Facebooks and different things for the family.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
As soon as I get it, I will send it to you guys.
In your own time, yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
you guys. Have a
Andrew.
great night.
Thank
Right.
you, Andrew.
What a sweet man.
That was so
Yeah.
nice. Honestly, that was like I was hesitant to ask, but I wanted him to come on if he felt like he wanted to say
Yeah.
something. And yeah, I enjoyed him in that live with Blaine. And it was really nice that he came on to share that with us.
That was one of my favorite nights I've ever had on YouTube
Oh my god, it was
because
so
it was
funny.
so silly and
And the video,
irrelevant.
oh right, in the video, the remix video that he's talking about, right? That was so funny too on there. It was hi. It's just so hard staring at his picture because it just feels like I can still just message him and talk to him. Yes, I'll
Because he
have
looks
Yeah.
he looks right through your soul, and
he's just
you see every bit of heart in him. Deb, thank you for reading those Bible verses. That was really sweet.
Yeah. I did find some proverbs that's probably would be appropriate that we can end with whenever you guys are ready.
sure. And okay, Steph. Thank you.
I just yeah. Oh.
He just accepted me on Messenger. Oh. It so sucks that YouTube will give you a copyright strike and if you play any song. So before we end this, we'll play his song one more time. And Deb, whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Okay. All right. This is Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to him, and he will make your path straight.
Absolutely. Um, Good night, Chris.
Yeah. Thank you, Chris, for your messages as well.
Yeah.
We appreciate all forms of spirituality in here.
Yes, Tom. Blaine, Big Red. The one that's been on our live a few times. Shit, I'm gonna miss him. He really he taught he taught us a lot. I was very always intrigued, you know, because it was it was so heartfelt when he wanted to make a difference. Okay, I think we're gonna wrap up the live. You guys, you want to wrap up the live, and I'll just play his song
Yeah.
in the sec one more time.
Yeah. A good night, everyone. Thank
Good
you
night,
for
everyone.
being here for us and for the family. And don't forget to contribute to help them to pay funeral expenses and help them out.
Yeah, and like I said, there'll be more to come on that. But
Okay.
I think everyone knows our hearts are broken, and I don't think there's anything anyone can say.
Yeah.
Except fuck drugs.
Yep. I'm just. It's devastating, to say the least. Especially when you know that it's not like he meant to take his life. Like some people that actually take their life because they're just having a hard time with life. You know, he didn't know he was going to lose his life today. I was um I was so hoping that it wasn't true because his account was showing that it was online as it was being talked about. And I was like, Blaine, are you okay? Blaine, please, are you there? Blaine, are you okay? Hello, I just want to know you're okay. Heard there was an overdose. Blaine, please answer. My friend, please answer. But it obviously wasn't him on this phone. I'm just trying to find the clip again. Sorry, guys. Oh, oh, there's a picture where he was in. It's a picture where he was in the hospital just the other couple of weeks ago. Okay, I'm just gonna play it again, guys. Okay, let me just.
All right.
Okay, just click. Oh, and the live and Blaine. And family, I'm so sorry about the loss, and I'm gonna miss you so much.
For anybody going through some things, I just want to let y'all know that this song's for you. It's been a while, but I'm back. Are you kidding me? You're not alone, you're not alone. You're not alone, you're not alone. You're not alone, you're not alone. You're not alone tonight. Have you ever had someone who loved you much, but many times got tough? They left you in a punch short, thoughts of suicide down deep in your veins, twisted in your mind from all of your pain, laying on that couch cause you sick as hell.
Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. I have too many tabs open. 1 second. That's my bad. Where did it go? It's okay. You know what? Hold on. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, 1 second. Okay. I'm just going to say that was like so hard. I'm gonna miss him so much, to be honest. Me and Blaine had a connection behind. And I just can't see that I'm looking at this big burly guy that I'm never gonna be able to speak to anymore on this planet. I had such a soft spot for him. He was such a nice guy to me. Very generous with his time. And I'll make sure, of course, and everyone, please say your prayers for Blaine and this family. And I miss you, buddy, already.
Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you, everyone, so much. Thank you for your contributions, whether it was to the merch or whether it was, to the family in PayPal. Make sure that money will go right to the family. And we'll put out the link for the GoFundMe as soon as we have it as well. And yeah, thank you guys so much for your love and support.
Thanks.
And I
Good
just
night,
ask
guys.
if you just please hit like and share, and make sure that other people become aware. Of course, doesn't matter if it helps one person along the way that sees the tragedy of what can happen. When drugs are involved. Anyways, you guys have anything last that you want to say before we head off, or?
Just love and prayers sent to his family and friends, and thank you guys for being with us through this.
Yeah.
Good night.
My love, my prayers right now are going all towards his kids, because we've prayed for Blaine but now we need to pray for his children.
And for his mom Tot.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, there's that news stuff. Thank you, Andrew. Anyways, I'm just gonna say this for the ending. I love you, Big Red. I'm gonna miss you so much. Thank you, Andrew, for coming on and sharing that with us. Please again, like and share. Make awareness. That's what we're all about. Giving a voice to the voiceless.
Right.
Anyways, have a great night, guys.
And as much as you said that, I know that someday you'll have our back somewhere that we're gonna need you.
Yeah. Until I see you again in heaven, Big Red.
Yeah, I'm gonna
We'll
go
see
punch
you
him
again.
in the stomach. Yeah.
Give him a big old bear hug.
Yeah, good old bear hug. Anyways.
Good night, everyone.
Take care, guys. Thank you for joining us tonight. Bless.